Okay, so a partner-resisted hamstring curl. We're going to do one leg at a time with this. I've just elevated Kat's hips ever so slightly with a couple of pillows. You can use an ab pad on this as well, works perfectly. But we're just setting this position, flattening her out a little bit. We're actually creating a slight angle so that as she brings her leg back into this thing, we don't get into a completely fully shortened position at the hip and the knee at the same time because it tends to weaken the hamstring a little bit. So nice little cue is just raise the hips up ever so slightly on that. Let's do this leg because it's slightly nearer the camera, although I'm going to have to reach over. So Kat's first job is she's going to keep this bit nice and still, really slowly bring this heel back towards your bum. Keep going, and just to wherever you get. Back there. Okay, so that's the end of Kat's range. So when I'm resisting, I don't want her to come past this point. That make sense? Cool. Okay, so she's then going to go down here. Now, one of the slight problems with this is we end up here with the foot hitting the floor. There's no great way around that. It just means we're going to work a slightly shortened range of movement on this hamstring resisted curl than maybe we might work on a normal hamstring machine. But all we're going to do from here, Kat's focus is going to be 3 seconds up, squeeze this hamstring as hard as she can, 3 seconds back down. And I'm going to provide resistance just above the ankle on this. You can use cuffs and some like climbing rope and things to resist it, and we can take away the contact point. My problem with that one really is it's really hard to get into a position where you can provide any resistance here. Once we're about here, cool, I can be back there and I can provide a line that's relatively perpendicular to that, and we can provide some resistance to this part of the range. But we miss out on a little bit extra that I can get when I use my hand on this. So for the reason of not using the cuffs in that one is that. So, ready, Kat? Mm-hmm. All you're going to do is 3 seconds back, pause, 3 seconds, and I'm going to provide some resistance here. Go for it. Good. And I'm pushing straight through this, and she's going to get a little weaker as she gets to this point. So I'm just, again, modulating the amount of resistance. Can you contract here as hard as you can? Yeah, good. And then we're going to go back out. Don't let me push you out. Good. There you go. Make me work. Just to there. And again, and again. Here we go. So with this hamstring, squeeze it back. Good. Keep coming. Keep coming, keep coming, keep coming, keep coming. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Good. And we can see as she's struggling to get this to fire. And this will get better with some practice, right? And she'll get better at keeping this really smooth and locked into this position. Give me one more. And she squeezes back. I've got quite a lot of force I can push here. She's pretty strong there, but then it's going to start weakening as the hamstring gets into its shortened position, and you can see she's having to twitch around. I don't need to provide as much resistance as we get. Try and make it as smooth as you can there, smooth as you can. And then, yeah, again. So we're just adjusting, and relax, the amount of resistance. I can push reasonably hard here, and I'm going to back off as I get to this back position. How'd that feel here?
Yeah.
Yeah, good, perfect. So a partner-resisted hamstring curl.